In a lot of accident investigations, I really think the goal is causation. You know, we want to find that root cause because we've had this mechanical thinking drilled into us that if we don't find the root cause and we don't eliminate it, it's going to still be there. It's still going to be an influence on future performance, and so we either need to eliminate it or modify it one way or the other. If, on the other hand, though, your goal is truly prevention, here's an event that happened. It resulted in an injury of a worker, and we don't want it to happen again. Well, what contributed to this? And a lot of people say, well, accidents are either caused by conditions or they're caused by behaviors. What I would suggest is that almost all accidents are influenced probably by a combination of both. Now, you can isolate. There are some strictly conditionally caused accidents, and there are some strictly behaviorally caused accidents. But we're not looking for causation right now. We're looking at prevention. And the interesting thing is when you look at prevention, sometimes you look more broadly than you do when you look at root cause. When you look at root cause, you say, I either need to eliminate or modify that somehow where it doesn't continue to be a root cause. When you look at prevention, sometimes you say, I can't remove the root cause, but I can take certain precautions to make sure that that root cause, even though it exists out there in the workplace, gets addressed. And everyone's aware of it. Everyone's taking the right precautions. No one is becoming complacent about it. They're not forgetting it's there. They're not failing to recognize that it's there. They know that it's there and they know how to handle it. You know, so now if they don't handle it, well, maybe that's the next level of complacency that we ought to be looking at. But here's the issue. Even when we talk about something like complacency, are we clear about what we mean? Now, if you ask almost anybody, do you know what complacency is, you're going to get a verbal yes, or you're going to see a head nodding in the positive direction out there. But do we all think about it the same way? And if you get a group of your employees together and you ask them, what is complacency? Are you going to get similar answers, or are you going to get significantly different answers? Now here's an even more important one. If you ask them, how do you overcome complacency? What do you do when people become complacent? How do you actually work with this? I think that's where you're going to get an even broader range of answers